The Economic Recovery Corps is for communities and places to build capacity and drive economic opportunity. It's a 2.5-year fellowship that is really focused on the communities themselves and the long-term approach to building capacity in these places.
In 2024, the International Economic Development Council launched the inaugural Economic Recovery Corps Fellowship Program. Through this process, we've placed 65 fellows in 65 locations across the U.S., territories, and tribal nations. We're in this because we want to ensure that no community gets left behind and that all Americans can participate in a new era of prosperity. Our fellows are engaged in a range of projects, everything from housing to agriculture, downtown revitalization, infrastructure. Never before have we really paired mid-career professionals, people from a diverse range of backgrounds that aren't necessarily your traditional economic developers, to develop cross-sector collaborative solutions with communities across the country.
I did the Peace Corps, and I know a lot of Peace Corps volunteers, you come like straight out of college or even before college, but the folks coming into the ERC program are coming in with years of experience, and I think that does a lot with the capacity that they're bringing to communities.
In the first 9 months of the project, we've already paid for this program 3 times over. Fellows have unlocked millions of dollars in support of communities. Everything from a $1.7 million grant to restore a historic inn to a regional recompete project through the EDA for $40 million. These are transformative, life-changing programs for years to come.
We were able to bring together 10 families that were able to produce 9,600 pounds of ground beef that went directly to the schools and put a high-quality protein on the plates of the kids. That's a value of about $65,000 in the pockets of our producers. It's certainly an economic driver in our community that would not have happened without the ERC fellowship. It's a win for our kids, it's a win for our producers, and it's a win for our community.
We have contracts with 8 small business resource providers. We're calling this the Antioch Business Collaborative. Our outcomes have been staggering considering that we haven't had really any coordinated promotion yet. We've served 91 businesses. 3 businesses have started for the first time. There's been more than $300,000 increase in sales reported, really focusing on the folks who haven't had access to these resources.
I've seen organizations that were struggling with capacity to do things that they just didn't have the energy to do, now do the things that they wanted to do because they've had an extra hand. For example, I'm in Rochester. They were looking to become a CDFI. We placed a fellow there. They are now a CDFI. That's movement on things that wouldn't have had movement just because of capacity.
We really feel like that we have the right ideas. We have some of the right solutions or the right plans. But like anything, personnel is always the most important piece. When we saw the ERC program and the idea of 30 months of a mid-career professional paid for with the support that IEDC and their partners offered, it was a no-brainer.
We have an extra body, okay, and that is really all, we all need that. But if you handed us the money, we would spend it on something else. So the fact that we have someone for 2.5 years dedicated on a project we chose makes it so much more significant.
This work matters because it is a ray of economic hope for these communities that felt they were left behind.
We all have different views. This is what makes America beautiful, is that we can all come to the table with all of our differences, but at the end of the day, walk away with a strategy that's really going to move us further faster. And that's what I see through this program. Economic development reaches us all.